My beloved child, you can stop paying attention now. Not because something is finished, not because everything is resolved, but because nothing requires you to stay alert anymore. I know how your mind stays awake, even when your body is tired, even when the room is quiet, even when the day has ended. There is a part of you that believes awareness equals safety, that if you keep listening, keep noticing, keep tracking what's happening, nothing will go wrong. So you stay semi-awake, half resting, half watching. Your eyes may close, but your attention does not. This is not because you are anxious. It is because you learned that being inattentive once cost you something. So your mind decided, I will not fully let go again. Beloved, that decision protected you once, but it is not required now. Nothing here needs your attention, not your thoughts, not your surroundings, not the passage of time. You do not need to monitor this moment. You do not need to stay aware to remain safe. I am aware for you. You do not need to listen closely. You do not need to follow every word. You do not need to understand what comes next. Your only task right now is to let your attention soften, like a hand opening after holding something too long. Awareness does not need to be turned off. It can simply drift. You are allowed to lose the thread. You are allowed to miss sentences. You are allowed to forget where you are in the message. Nothing bad will happen if you do. Your mind may resist this. It may try to stay sharp. It may lean forward internally, trying to keep up. You do not need to correct this. Just let it grow tired. Let attention blur around the edges. Let thoughts become less precise. There is no information you must catch. There is no insight you must hold. There is no awareness you must maintain. I am not leading you somewhere. That requires focus. I am staying with you while you drift. This is not a meditation. That needs your participation. This is rest. That happens when participation ends. You do not need to follow me. I will not disappear. If you stop paying attention, I am not testing how present you can stay. I am offering a space where presence is optional. You may feel a moment of fear when attention loosens. A subtle thought, what if I miss something? Beloved, nothing important will be missed. Nothing will change. Without you, nothing will be decided. While you are unaware, you are not required to witness your own rest. Rest does not need witnesses. You are allowed to sink, to fade, to let awareness thin, like falling asleep, without trying to. I am not asking you to sleep. I am giving you permission to stop holding yourself awake. Your breathing may deepen without instruction. Your body may grow heavy without explanation. Your mind may wander without returning. This is not failure. This is success. Nothing needs your attention right now. Not even this voice. You can let it become part of the background, a sound you do not track, a presence you do not follow. I am still here. When you drift, I am still here. When you forget, I am still here. When awareness softens into rest, stay or don't. Both are safe. There is nothing you need to do next. My beloved child, you do not need to hold your thoughts together anymore. You can let them loosen. You can let them blur. You can let them wander without bringing them back. There is no place you must keep them. No line of thinking you must finish. No idea you must complete before you are allowed to rest. Your mind has been trained to stay nearby, to stay relevant, to stay involved, to stay ready. So when it begins to drift, a quiet fear may arise. What if I lose control? What if something goes wrong? What if I fall too far away? Beloved, drifting is not losing control. Drifting is letting go of the illusion. That control was required. You have been holding your mind like a fragile object, afraid that if you set it down, it might break. But your mind knows how to float. It knows how to soften. It knows how to rest without falling apart. You do not need to guide it. You do not need to anchor it. You do not need to bring it back when it begins to wander. Wandering is not danger. Wandering is permission. When your thoughts drift, they are not leaving you. They are releasing you from the constant work of making sense, from the endless task of staying oriented, from the subtle pressure to remain coherent. You are allowed to become a little unfocused, a little hazy, a little distant. From your own thinking, nothing requires clarity right now. Nothing depends on your understanding. Nothing needs your mental presence. You may notice images that do not connect, memories that do not finish, thoughts that start and gently dissolve. Let them. Do not chase them. Do not organize them. Do not pull them back into meaning. Meaning is not needed for rest. Your mind has been solving problems even while you sleep. It has been checking doors, reviewing conversations, running scenarios. You do not need to stop it forcefully. Just stop participating. Let it talk to itself until it grows quiet. Let it drift until it forgets what it was holding. This is not dissociation. This is not escape. This is a return to a natural state. Children drift easily. They do not fear losing focus. They do not worry about where their thoughts go. They simply follow the softness until sleep arrives. You were once like this. Your mind remembers. It just forgot that it is allowed. You may feel a moment of disorientation, a sense of, where am I going? Beloved, you are not going anywhere. You are simply not staying where you were. And where you were was effort, was vigilance, was holding. You can let go of that now. There is nothing you must keep in mind, no idea you must protect, no thought you must stay with. You are safe, even when your thinking loosens, especially then, if a thought pulls you awake. A worry, a reminder, a plan, dash, dash. Do not engage it. Do not argue with it. Just let it pass, like a cloud. That does not need naming. You do not need to return to the message. You do not need to listen closely. You do not need to stay awake enough to remember this later. This moment does not need to be remembered. It only needs to be experienced or not experienced at all. Your mind can drift in and out. Your awareness can thin. Your attention can dissolve into the background. I will not raise my voice. To keep you with me, I will not speak louder. To hold your focus, I am not afraid of your absence. I am with you, even when you are not aware of me, even when thoughts fade, even when you forget what you were listening to. This is deep rest, not the kind that asks for participation, but the kind that happens. When participation ends, you do not need to stay present. You do not need to stay awake. You do not need to stay with the words. You can drift. Without fear, you can fade. Without danger, you can let your mind move away from effort without losing yourself. Nothing will break. Nothing will be missed. Nothing will change. Because your thoughts wandered, everything that needs to be held is already being held by me. Let your mind go. It knows how to return when rest is complete. For now, it is allowed to float, to blur, to soften, to disappear into quiet. There is nothing to fear. In drifting, it is how rest begins. My beloved child, you do not have to teach your body how to rest. It already knows. Long before you learned how to try, long before you learned how to stay alert, your body knew how to let go. It learned rest before it learned effort. It learned stillness before it learned survival. You did not forget how to rest. You learned how to interrupt it. You learned to override the signals. You learned to stay awake past the point of tiredness. You learned to hold tension, even while lying down. But your body never lost its memory. It only learned not to trust permission. So now, when you try to rest, your body waits, not because it cannot rest, but because it is checking. Is it really safe this time? You may feel heaviness, or numbness, or restlessness, or nothing at all. All of these are signs that your body is listening. It is deciding. It is not resisting you. It is sensing the environment. Your body does not rest because you tell it to. It rests when it no longer feels needed. Needed to brace, needed to prepare, needed to respond. You have been asking your body to relax while still asking it to be ready. That is why rest has felt impossible. But right now, nothing is asking your body to do anything. There is no task, no signal, no demand. Your body does not need instructions. It does not need correction. It does not need encouragement. It only needs absence of requirement. Notice your breath. You do not need to change it. Just notice that it continues. Without your help, your heart beats. Without your supervision, your muscles hold you. Without your attention, your body has been caring for you quietly the entire time you were trying to manage it. You do not need to check if you are resting correctly. There is no correct way to rest. Rest is not an achievement. It is a release. You may notice tension in places you did not expect. That does not mean you are failing. It means your body is beginning to feel safe enough to reveal what it has been holding. Let it. Do not analyze. Do not fix. Do not follow. Your body knows how much to release and when. You do not need to help it. You have been trying to rest with your mind, but rest belongs to the body, and the body does not speak in instructions. It speaks in sensations: heaviness, warmth, softening, slowness, or sometimes nothing at all. Nothing is also rest. Stillness does not always announce itself. Sometimes rest arrives quietly, without sensation, without sign, just a gradual absence of effort. Your body does not need you to witness this. It does not need to be observed. It does not need to be remembered. It only needs space, and that space is already here. You may feel the urge to check in. Am I resting yet? That question belongs to effort. You do not need to answer it. Rest does not respond to questioning. It responds to permission. So give permission by doing nothing, not trying, not adjusting, not improving the moment. Just letting your body do what it already knows. If your legs feel heavy, let them be heavy. If your arms feel distant, let them drift. If your face softens, do not retighten it. If your body shifts, let it shift. There is no wrong movement. There is no wrong stillness. Your body is not confused. It has been waiting for you to stop interrupting it with concern. You do not need to stay awake to rest well. You do not need to stay aware to rest deeply. You do not need to stay present to rest fully. Your body rests best when your attention steps aside. That is why sleep comes when you stop trying. That is why rest deepens when you stop watching. Your body is older than your worry. It has survived. Without your constant supervision, you can trust it now. You do not need to tell it what to do. You only need to stop telling it what not to do. Let the weight settle. Let gravity hold you. Let the surface beneath you do its work. Your body knows how to sink into support. It has done this before. many times. In moments you do not remember. In nights that passed quietly. In rests that happened. Without effort. This is not new. This is familiar, even if it feels unfamiliar now. Because familiarity returns. Before recognition, your body will rest. Before your mind believes it, that is okay. Let it. Nothing is being timed. Nothing is being evaluated. Nothing is being measured. Your body is not late. It is right on time. It knows how to rest. And it is resting now, whether you notice it or not. Stay here or drift further. Both are safe. My beloved child, there is nothing you need to watch, nothing you need to listen for, nothing you need to stay aware of, nothing you need to be ready for. Right now, nothing requires your attention, not your thoughts, not your body, not the sound of this voice, not the passing of time. You can let attention dissolve without gathering it again. You can stop checking. If you are still here, you can stop noticing whether you are awake or drifting. It does not matter. Nothing depends on it. You have spent so long being needed to respond, needed to notice, needed to manage, needed to stay available. So when nothing needs you, your system does not know what to do. It waits for instructions. Beloved, there are no instructions now. This moment does not need your participation. It does not need your presence. It does not need your awareness. It only needs your permission to continue without you holding it. You are allowed to rest beneath the moment instead of inside it. You are allowed to disappear from effort without disappearing from safety. You do not need to stay conscious, to remain protected. You do not need to stay alert, to remain held. You do not need to keep track, to remain safe. I am keeping track for you, not watching closely, not scanning for danger, simply present. Nothing is forming that you must catch. Nothing is unfolding that you must manage. Nothing will go wrong. If you let go completely, you are not abandoning anything. You are not neglecting anyone. You are not missing an opportunity. You are allowing rest to do what it does best when no one interferes. You may notice moments where attention briefly returns. A thought, a sound, a sensation. Do not follow it. Do not return with it. Just let it pass, like a ripple. That does not need explanation. You do not need to come back. You do not need to check in. You do not need to see how much time has passed. Time is not your responsibility right now. Awareness is not your responsibility right now. Being present is not your responsibility right now. You have carried responsibility long enough. This is the place where responsibility rests. If your eyes are closed, they do not need to open. If they are open, they do not need to focus. If your thoughts slow, do not restart them. If they stop, do not reach for them. Nothing is waiting for you to re-engage. Nothing is asking for your response. Nothing is calling your name in urgency. This moment is not fragile. It does not need your protection. It does not need your supervision. It does not need your attention. You can sink deeper without fear. You can fade further without consequence. You can let awareness thin until it becomes almost nothing. And even then, you are still held. Even then, you are still safe. Even then, nothing changes. I am not leaving. When you stop noticing me, I am not stepping away. When you stop listening, I am not gone. When you are gone from awareness, my presence does not require your attention. It does not depend on your consciousness. It does not disappear. When you sleep, you do not need to stay with this voice. You do not need to remember these words. You do not need to stay awake enough to finish the message. The message is not meant to be finished. It is meant to fade like the last thought before sleep, like the final effort that gently lets go. Nothing needs your attention right now, not this moment, not the next one, not the one after that. You are allowed to rest beneath everything, to let go of being the one who notices, to let go of being the one who holds, to let go of being the one who stays awake. I will stay. You do not have to. There is nothing else to do, nothing else to listen for, nothing else to wait on. Rest now, deeply, without awareness, without effort, without return. Nothing needs your attention right now, and nothing will until you are ready.